Hey folks, good afternoon. So this is Friday, the weekday before Memorial Day weekend, and guess what? It's still hot down here in Florida. So just a little update. I came out here to the palm tree bees and I had to re-secure the screen. These bees, I tell you, they're crafty. They'll find every little nook and cranny they can to get back into their hive. So I just want to show you. All right, so the trick that I basically needed to do is I needed to use enough staples. So you'll see I got staples all around the outside of that screen. And this is a trap out. I haven't blown any smoke in there. Basically, the homeowner is keeping an eye on them for me, and he said that he saw bees going in and out. So I'm back out here today. Way too hot to be working, so I called it a short trip. My only goal was to go up there and re-secure the screen. You see I got staples all around the side. The foam on the bottom, again, that's a little difficult. I did not put the foam there, that was there from before. But now it's all nice and secure. So I will come back maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'll put a partially capped frame of honey in the box for the bees to eat, and we'll call it from there. Again, just a word to the wise, anybody down here in the south that's trying to keep bees, watch your hydration, folks. Getting heat stroke is no joke. Get some fruit in you before you leave. Oranges, tangerines, they're great source of, you know, electrolytes and fiber. Go ahead and drink some Gatorade or Powerade, it doesn't matter. Always drink when you're thirsty. Alright folks, so I also had to come out here and visit the oak tree trap out. Basically, homeowner sent me a message. This cone fell off the tree. Again, I wasn't using enough staples because I was out at the time. But now I have staples. Many staples. And what I did is I took the box down and we're gonna bait this box with some more honey. So you'll see here, this is the type of frame that I use. It's really not fully capped. This side doesn't look too bad. But this is nothing that I would use for myself. I would feed this to the bees. And then on this side, primarily is the reason. You see it's really not drawn out too much. But we got some hive beetles there. This is a good type of a frame to use for trap outs, or I wouldn't use this for a swarm lure. Again, you don't want to attract forage bees. But for a trap out or a forced abscon, this is great to give the bees something to eat. So I'll put this in the box and I'll get the ratchet strap back in place. You know, it's kind of hard to hold a box up or position a box in place and put a ratchet strap around it. Again, trying to set the ladder up on something that's not really ideal, it's a pain in the ass. But I got it up there. Again, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna return back here and I will use a drill bit and I'll come up here and I'll drill a hole. And then I'll try to blow some smoke and we'll turn this trap out into a forced abscon. The bees are trying to get in, but this is all taped around. It looks like there's a little spot in here, but they can't get in through the screen that way. Stay tuned for the progress. I got this a little lower this time. Just easier to position on this side of the tree than it was on that side of the tree with this thing in the way. So at least this one's not 15, 20 foot up in the air, so far so good. Okay folks, so excuse the background noise, but you'll see we have a cordless chuck drill with a long wooden bit. So I got a hole drilled right in the side of the tree, again maybe 3 feet up or so. So I'm going to try blowing some smoke in there to see if I see any smoke come out the entrance. And now we're turning this trap out into a forced abscond. Well folks, I don't believe my luck is going to carry me through on this one. This oak tree trap out here, I've been up here, I got 2 pilot holes. I got a pilot hole right there and another one over there to this side. It's hollow in the middle. We got smoke barreling out the front, and I've been doing increments of smoking, waiting 5 minutes, smoking, waiting 5 minutes, and really not a lot of bees have come out. So I think what happened is the bees may have swarmed, and there's really just not a lot going on here. There's no queen, very few field bees. I would have expected to see a lot more bees coming out of the cone. Unless there's another entrance way high up that I'm not seeing, that's possible. I don't have any type of a lift or anything, so it's difficult. For all I know, they could be way up there. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm looking real close, but I don't see any bees flying up there. Likewise down here, it does have some termite infestation, so all of that is all rotted out. I could kick that with my foot and probably get right to the center of it. So I don't know. Who knows where the bees are? I would have liked to seen a lot more bees. But hey, I guess you can't win them all, right? Well folks, that's a bummer. So better luck next time. I guess we'll come back out here again next weekend, throughout the week, and we'll just check on them. I don't foresee a queen coming out. I would have expected a lot more bees to come out of the tree by now. So who knows? Well, it's part of the beekeeping game. You never know what you're going to get. But oh well, we gave it a good old try. But stay tuned. I'll wait another couple weeks and we'll see what happens. Boy, just can't keep up with these bees today, folks. Over here in the sea yard, this colony here, lots of bees. I just pulled a swarm out of this mango, and I'm rifling through these this colony here, and boy oh boy, almost. I like to wait until they're fully capped. This is pretty much as good as it's gonna get, I think. Okay, so this little garden hive is queen right. There's a big old fat queen on the bottom. 2 empty frames I added to the bottom. The top, I need to pull out some capped frames of honey and give them some empties. The colony on the right, they're also queen right. I did check the top frames, and I found a frame towards the outside that had maybe 1 or 2 day old eggs, thanks to the black right cell foundation. So these 2 colonies are queen right. I still have to rifle through this one here in the back. I'm not too sure where the swarm in this mango came from. They were all clustered up right there under the branch. But what I did is I had my clear Rubbermaid tote kind of propped up, and I found the queen. The queen is in a clip secured to a rubber band on an empty frame, and she's in the back. So this colony should be doing all right. I added a cotton ball of lemongrass oil to attract the bees towards the box to get them off the branch. Don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really look like much. It was a pocket swarm. What I call a pocket swarm is maybe enough to fill 1 seam of bees. So not too sure where that queen came from. It could have been this colony in the back that swarmed, but it's way too hot out here. I'm about ready to pass out, so I'm going to take a break, go rehydrate, and come back in the morning with some medium frames so I can go through thorough inspections here. So these were basically frames that I took out. The reason why I took these frames out is they're food frames, and that colony was just packed with honey. Condition is also called honeybound. The bees do so well at foraging. That's all they do is forage nonstop, and then before you know it, boom, there's no space. So we'll come back and see how this works.